Before I get to this week's episode of Dragon Ball Super, I wanted to real quick talk about last week's video where I did a review on Dragon Ball Super episode 42. And I made a couple of mistakes in that video. I made a mistake where I had completely forgotten, just totally forgot that Monaka and Mr. Satan had met at the tournament. Just totally forgot that. And I also made a mistake where I thought that it was Satan that ordered the package from Monaka, but it was actually Jocko. Now, I made the mistake in the video, my bad on that, but I actually realized this mistake about an hour after the video was up, and I put a comment. I actually put 2 comments in the comment section of the video and an annotation saying, my bad, I screwed up. And I still got thousands of people correcting me. So I just want to say this, all right? Thank you for correcting me. To those of you who did it politely, I do appreciate it. And if you didn't do it politely, well, fuck you. You know, you don't have to be a douchebag to me because I made a mistake. I'm sure you've made more than a few mistakes in your life. But again, I do want to thank you as well for correcting me on that. But I just want to say, guys, please definitely read the comments before leaving a comment, because sometimes you'd be surprised. And it's not just me, it's also other people on YouTube. You'll want to read the comments and the descriptions before leaving a comment, because you never know, they may have already corrected themselves. So again, my bad on the mistake. As you guys know who have been stuck to me for a long time, I always fess up when I make a mistake. I screwed up, my bad, okay? Let's move on here. Dragon Ball Super episode 43. Japanese name. This one's a little bit hard to say. Goku no Ki ga Saigyo Funo. That one I'm not sure if I pronounced it right. Anyways, Goku no Ki ga Saigyo Funo Pan no Sawa de Shikyukaku. That's a hard one, all right? Those of you who make fun of my pronunciations, you got me this week, okay? That one was hard to freaking say. Again, that one was tough. But anyways, that translates to Goku's ki is out of control, lots of trouble taking care of Pan. And this episode, guys, was pretty much another one of those classic slice of life episodes, which I'm okay with. I mean, I don't know about you guys, and definitely leave a comment down below and let me know if you agree with me on this, but I think Super's slice of life episodes are probably the best thing that they do. Like, that plus the comedy, especially the Vegeta stuff, I think is kind of the best thing about Super. I don't think we've gotten like a really, really epic fight yet, with the exception of the Goku Beerus and some of Goku vs. Hit. So I'm okay with them doing this kind of episode. So essentially, here's the story here. The story here is all about Goku and Pan. Yeah, it's like GT. No. So the episode starts with Goku, Goten, and Chi-Chi eating. Goku's lost his appetite, of course. And Chi-Chi's worried about it. And what's going on here is that Goku's losing control of his body. So Chi-Chi doesn't really know what's going on, because obviously Goku's an alien, even though he was in a hospital back on planet Namek. So she's like, hey, or not on planet Namek, excuse me, during the Namek Saga, the beginning of the Namek Saga, when, after the Vegeta fight. So Chi-Chi's like, why don't you go talk to Kaio-sama? And he's like, okay. And it's interesting because I really like the way this is going. It just hit me this week's episode that I like how we're seeing Goku and Chi-Chi raising Goten. I think we saw a lot of Goku and Chi-Chi raising Gohan, but obviously most of Goten's childhood, Goku was dead after the Cell game. So it's cool that we get to see some of that here. So Goku, of course, goes to... There's a funny scene, I should mention, where Goku teleports to Capsule Corp and the security system goes off and Vegeta gets really mad and yells at him. I thought it was really funny. And then in one other episode, he teleports to... Another scene, he teleports to Arale's place. Now, okay, about the Arale thing. First of all, if you don't know who Arale is, I will leave a link down below to a video I did. But we broke the story a few weeks ago. Arale's voice actress talked about, oh, I'm going to be coming up in an episode of Super, and it was this episode. Arale did return, but it was literally for one scene and one line. She just goes, Nicha! And I think she might have said one other thing, and that's it. Goku just left. I'm a little disappointed in that, because I really wanted to see more of Arale, but I'm not going to hold that against this episode. That was more of my own kind of fanboyish fantasies. I mean, I even did a video with Rose and Particle about the 10 things that we want from Arale and Super, and Arale literally was in one split second. It was a little freaking cameo, and that's it. I mean, I wanted to see more of her, but again, I'm not going to hold it against this episode. Goku teleports to Karin Tower also. You know, he can't control himself, so pretty much what happens is um, Goku realizes that the Super Kaioken really screwed up his body, and Kai tells him that he has something called delayed key onset syndrome or something like that. Energy onset syndrome, which means that he cannot control his energy after the tournament. So Kai's like, okay, listen, you need to take it easy. Don't overtrain, nothing, or you might not be able to fight properly again. So meanwhile, Gohan's talking to this like old dean guy. Like, I'm not really exactly sure what he is. I think he's like a dean or something about Gohan's grades and being a big shot. And this guy compliments him on the presentation at the conference. You know, the one that he was at when the tournament was going on, which I criticized the writing on YouTube or on Twitter a few days ago. Follow me on Twitter at Emperor Big D. And you'll see what I'm talking about. Oh, well, you have to go back a few days, but it's there. Anyways, so what happens is that Goku teleports home and wrecks the house. And as a result, they have to go live with Gohan in his big giant castle for at least a few days. And of course, as a benefit to that, Gohan gets Goku as a babysitter. Piccolo shows up to even give them some advice. And there is a funny line I should mention too, where Chi-Chi actually compliments Gohan on being the first Universe 7 Saiyan to actually hold down a job. So I like that. But why would Vegeta have to work if his wife is rich? I mean, come on now, right? So there's a really nice scene here, okay? What they're doing here, guys, is they're kind of trying to build up the Goku-Pan relationship. And no, it's not just because of GT, because I don't think Toriyama and Toei are factoring in GT at all anymore, to be honest with you. But there is some stuff here that made me question that. But still, I don't think so. So Goku is up on the roof with Piccolo and Pan. Really nice scene here where they're talking, and he wants Pan to call him Grandpa because, you know, he is feeling like an old man because his body's all beat up or whatever. You know, I like the connection here. They have a really nice little relationship. And again, when you watch the last 3 episodes of Dragon Ball Z, okay, which is the end of Z stuff, the 10-year time skip, you can tell that Pan and Goku have some kind of strong bond. Like, they really do care for each other. I mean, obviously they're family, duh, but like, you can tell that they've had some kind of experiences, and I really, really, really like that Toei and the Dragon Ball Super crew is making these filler episodes, these slice of life episodes, to kind of explain that connection. That's good stuff. That is a good thing, all right? So we go to Pilaf, who has a new Pilaf machine. I guess he spent all the money on the Pilaf machine, a new one, and it's the perfect time to go ahead and go after Goku. Little weird. I don't really know why Pilaf still has beef with Goku. I thought that during the Battle of Gods thing, that was all squashed. I didn't think Pilaf even cared anymore. But whatever. Like, I don't get why they have heat now. So Pan crawls out of the house, and then Piccolo yells at Goku for not watching Pan. And yes, folks, this show literally regresses to Dragon Ball Rugrats. It's literally Dragon Ball Rugrats here. So we have this entire, you know, wacky sequence here where what happens is Pilaf, Shu, and Mai find Pan. They kidnap Pan. Pan has an accident. Here's what happened. Pan shits herself on the Pilaf machine, and then Shu is, you know, he can't handle it because he's a dog. It smells so bad. The whole joke is that they can't handle the baby, right? Which is classic, you know, humor. Goku yells Pan's name really loudly. Pan powers up, destroys the Pilaf robot. Then we have this really weird scene where Pan's literally like in space, like with a ki aura around her. Super powered. It's literally like a throwback to the Beerus and Goku fight. Cool scene, makes no sense, all right? Like, I just have a hard time swallowing that a baby, like a 1-year-old baby or whatever, has that kind of power. Gohan was 4 when he headbutted Raditz. Pan being able to fly in space with her energy and survive, not space, but the stratosphere, kind of weird. It didn't bother me too much because this is like a comedy kind of thing, so it's fine. Plus, Pan might actually have the most potential of anybody. We don't know. We never have seen Pan, even in GT, which again is not from Toriyama's mind, okay? We know that. We've never really seen Pan, like, you know, at her fullest potential, I don't think. You know, we haven't really seen her train like Goku and these guys do, so who knows? But I did notice that. And then it's funny because there's a scene where Pan's like looking out into space, and I did think about GT. I'm thinking, don't worry, Pan. When you go to space, it won't be as fun as you think. It'll be about 20 episodes of boredom. So, anyways, so Goku says that, don't worry. So Pan comes back to Earth. Goku says, oh, well, Pan's got potential. She'll be flying soon. Piccolo says, no, never. And then that's the joke. That's where the episode ends. So, again, that scene with Pan in space didn't make that much sense, but it wasn't bad, I don't think. I think it was fine, and we'll see where it goes. I'm just gonna chalk it up to she really does have that much potential. It was just weird seeing her there. Next week, all right, the spoilers for the episodes are out on my channel. Go look them up. Not deep spoilers, but they are there. Goten and Trunks Adventure, and Monaka is back next week, and it looks like it's going to be a Monaka, Goten, and Trunks episode. So I am excited about that. Also, as you guys know, we have a big arc coming up starting June 12th, and the next huge Dragon Ball Super arc starts then. Until then, we're going to have these kind of episodes, these fun little slice of life episodes. I'm going to have the details to all of that down below. I have a long talk with Herms about what's coming up on Super. So if you want spoilers for the next few weeks of Super, they are on the channel. If not, that's cool. Thanks again for checking out my review. Let me know what you thought about this episode. And one more thing too, because there's going to be people commenting this, okay? For the record, I'm going to put a link down below to this video. People keep asking, where's Bra? Where's Bra? Where's Bra? I agree that Bulma should be pregnant. And maybe Bra should already be born, but please understand, okay? Big misconception. Bra is not older than Pan. Pan is 1 year older than Bra. I have a video that I'm going to link down below for you guys to watch that explains exactly what happened and why this is such a misconception. So check that out. Anyways, thanks again, guys, and I'll catch you down the road.